20 years ago, we were students, and he doesn't remember this, but chairman gave me a phone call, and there was an event, conference for lawyers at the Imperial Resort, and they needed volunteers. So I got an opportunity to volunteer and as an usher and meet the creme de la creme of the Law Society. Thank you so much. The other way that I met KA was in my Farm J, as a law student at LDC. And I was instructed by a tax expert named Mr. Oscar Kambona. As usual, I had many questions, and he invited me to come and debate with him further in his chambers. And since then, KA has always been open. Thank you very much for being open to young people. KA is a proven brand. They say if you want to make something a habit, you have to do it for 15 days. I want you to calculate how many 15 days are in 20 years. They are a proven brand. They are a brand that is, they're trailblazers. I think they were the first law firm to have an attorney general. Now they have a chief justice to their name. They trained a chief justice. There was nothing too big for KA. I remember when election petitions started in this country, I think KA was one of the first law firms that took up election petitions. They were unafraid. Somebody said that courage is not the absence of fear, but doing it anyway. KA has never been satisfied with the status quo. They've made various mergers. I think they were the first to introduce international firms, but they're also the first to merge with a young firm. I think Ellison went and declared independence and then merged again with Zuleika. They've been available to their country. They have served as ministers. They've served, all of them currently serve. Mr. Kabatsi has been a trailblazer in arbitration. We know he's still the chairman of CADA. We have our Chief Justice. We have Oscar, who has been an expert in everything tax. We have Chairman, who's still Chairman, PSFU. The whole private sector in Uganda looks up to him. And when oil and gas came, guess who was at the top? KA. So I didn't come here to really say much, but as I said, I'm overwhelmed because I'm here in so many capacities. For the last 7 years, I've led the legal department at National Water and Sewerage Corporation, and KAA has always held our hand. I want to introduce my colleague, Craven. Please stand up. We have very beautiful women in National Water. And the legal department, I'll report proudly, has 70% women. So we are also clients and very satisfied clients of KA. I bring greetings from Dr. Silva Mugisha. I don't know why he's not here, but he probably will come later. I also bring greetings from the Uganda Law Society that is so grateful for the training KA has always provided. Every conference I've been at since I was 26 of the Uganda Law Society, I've always seen a KA brand in the sponsor corner. Thank you, KA, for giving to us. But in a very special way, and allow me to personalize this, about a year ago, I set out to stand for the presidency of the Uganda Law Society. I was young, I was female, and these things are not popular in law societies all over the world. And KAA chairman and the managing partner, Mr. Masco, called me and I spoke to the law firms. They had supported me as secretary. They had supported me as vice president. But I can tell you, I was really worried about them supporting me as president. They offered me their support, and I want to tell you that when a law firm like KA backs you, it's very hard for anybody else to say no. So thank you so much. The most amazing thing was Council Edith. Please allow me to embarrass you. The most peculiar thing about me in standing at that time was that I was the first in-house counsel and government lawyer to stand for an office in any law society in Africa. And that meant that people would impute conflict of interest and all sorts of things. So the way we were in the middle of a pandemic, nobody could meet you. You couldn't walk to law firms and ask for votes. So somebody started a campaign saying that, this woman is just sold out to government and she's not going to do the right thing. And Counsel Edith came out and educated people on the importance of in-house counsel being in charge of the law society. I remember the young people online apologizing to him. I had never met him. We had never talked. I cannot say thank you enough. So not only have they contributed to us being in power, and when I say us, I mean 5 women. This is the first time that the Law Society has had a 50-50 membership that are women, but they've been there at every step. Now we are building the Uganda Law Society house, and it's really because of the support of law firms like KTA. So what I want us to learn today from, if not KTA, KAA. But KTA is also a product of KAA, most of those young people. One of the things I'd like us to learn from them is their generosity with knowledge, their generosity with educating lawyers, their generosity. I used to use the KAA library and I had never even worked in KAA. Their generosity with their time. Our Honorable Minister of State for Lands, he is not here. I want to honor him. During the lockdown, the recent lockdown, all land offices were closed. The moment he got appointed, I gave him a call and I said, land offices are closed. 3 days later, they opened land offices. He is a man of action. We're very proud of that. The other thing they are available to their country, to their people, to their clients. And the last thing is that they're teachable. KA has not been left behind in the 4th Industrial Revolution. They've participated on our panels. They've been able to, the first time I went to KA's law firm to ask for votes was last year at the beginning of the lockdown. They already had their staff working outside the offices. They already had Zoom conferencing going on. They cared very much about the welfare of their people, that they were not afraid. I'm sorry to say, these are men that could be my grandfathers, and they were so tech savvy. Let's celebrate them for being faithful, available, and teachable. Thank you very much.